I want to talk about my 2021 because it kind of felt like this. And if nothing else, I hope that other artists or musicians watching this will feel inspired to keep creating and stay the course, because everything you do is building on itself and you're doing great. So January for me was tough. I was not very happy. I was going through a breakup kind of situation and it was really hard. All I could really do was play covers. I wasn't really writing, wasn't that inspired. But I kept picking up the guitar, and sometimes that's just what you have to do. I did get an agent though, and that really started to turn things around. I went from being unemployed and sad, or I was kind of employed, but I went from being super broke to getting paid for my art, which was an amazing feeling. And it forced me to really step up my game and to become better. I had to get better at guitar. I had to be a better performer. I watched a lot of Johnny Cash videos just to get inspired and think about how to command attention on a stage with just one person and a guitar. I released my first song in February with Suave Records. It was my first experience with a record label. And my friend Hokima and I made this electronic dance song, and it was a success. Very educational. I had to learn how to read a contract and how to email people from a professional business. This is Jamie and I working on our EP. I really tried to share more of myself in my videos because I found that the more I could come out of my shell, the more people responded to it, and there was just more connection there. So March, I got my first 1,000 followers. I was still gigging a ton, really focusing on building my relationships with other women and female artists of different, kinds, and working with men too, but just channeling all the energy I normally put into my romantic relationships into my friendships and into my career and my collaborations with other people. My TikTok was still, maintaining. I got to fly to Los Angeles to write with Rachel Gray, who is so cute and so incredibly talented. I got to take a little vacation also in May. I was booked for like 2 months out, so I was able to do that, and it was, again, an amazing feeling. June and July were really fun because my song choices won Best Song of the Year. I got to play shows in my hometown. I got to just have more fun playing music instead of having it be this big scary thing. I was like, this is what I do and this is who I am. I went to LA and I met a bunch of super talented people out there that I got to jam with, write songs with. I have 2 singles coming out in this year with Austin Archer and one from Evan Effers. This is my friend Marcella and I working on something. I began playing with a band for the first time and building relationships with people I had never worked with that I just adore and love. Here I got to open for Nicole Atkins and just kind of step up my game with my content and learn how to make more professional content. This is not a good example, but this is me just writing in my living room. My project with Jamie, Black and Bloom, that's Kira. She styled me for this show right here. She really helped me kind of step it up. But yeah, Jamie and I opened for Creature and Moontrix at Moe's Alley, which led to me opening as a solo act at the Felton Music Hall, which was an amazing thing. Jesse DiCarlo backed me up on that show. I went to Nashville and I played at the Bluebird Cafe for their open mic and quickly flew back and announced that I was moving to Nashville. And I did. What happened? What else? I got to open for Walk Talk at Moe's Alley as a solo artist. That was my farewell show basically, and it was a beautiful drive, very bittersweet. I immediately missed home so much, but of course I'm glad I came to Nashville. I'm glad I'm here. I'm just starting to meet people and make connections here and establish myself here, so that feels really good. But and I got to fly back and open for Oliver Tree with my friend Ray, so that was really really incredible. But yeah, despite the fact that I've been a bit homesick, I'm really glad I'm here. I'm just on the course, following my path, and I pick up the guitar as much as I can. And thank you all for listening. I hope you have a great year.